A very good morning, students. So, for today's learning, our topic is article writing in section B. As we discussed yesterday, that speech writing, and during that time, I told you to discuss article writing for today's topic. So, first of all, we should know what is an article. Basically, article is a long uh, piece of writing that involves a high degree of creativity. It actually involves a high degree of creativity, a wide vocabulary, a strong kind of word bank, through knowledge of the subject, and a lot of organizational abilities. It means actually this article writing basically a long piece of writing that involves a high degree of creativity, a good kind of word bank, and thorough knowledge, and a great skill of organizational abilities. It means it involves such things like creativity, knowledge of the subject, and to sequencize the things in proper order. That is called article writing. Now, the format. First of all, what should we need to take care? Title. The very first thing comes under title, and the title should be catchy, sharp in understanding, and meaningful. The title should be very catchy, sharp, and meaningful. Then after that, this is called byline, in which the writer writes his name. Okay, name of the author or writer. Okay, dear students, the first two things are here, that title and byline. Now the real body of the article gets started. Now, in which first thing is, in actually we need to write three paragraphs. First paragraph goes for introduction of title. It means whatever the title itself suggests, it should be written in the very first paragraph. And what is the purpose of the title? And approximately 50 words or more than 50 words you can write in first paragraph. That is very mandatory to introduce your title in the very beginning of the article. Then second paragraph contains cause and effect. So what are the you can say negative as well as positive points of the concerned title on which the title is being written, and with examples. As I told you yesterday also, in speech writing, the example should be well known to the public. It should not be known to one particular person. Okay, so here cause and effect. What are the causes and effects of this particular title? You need to write in paragraph number 2. Now third paragraph actually goes for conclusion basically, but it also provides some solutions. Okay, so in second paragraph approximately 75 words, and third paragraph approximately 25 words. It becomes approx 150. Okay, if you cross then 30 like or 80, so it crosses 150 because its word limit is 150 to 200, so approximately 180 you covers. Okay, so in this one, main things are quotations. If you start your article with a quotation and ends with a quotation, it gives a very good kind of impression to the examiner. So dear students, try to write your article at least by providing one quotation, either in the beginning or by the end of the article. Now, word limit, as I told you, 150 to 200. Now, some certain things you need to take care. First, these pronouns. Okay, I, my, me. Then, according to me, this particular phrase, according to me. Then, according to us, this one. Then, as we know, as you know. I suggest you, dear students, try to avoid these things, because as far as personal pronoun is concerned, we never use in this article writing. So these are the four things you need to take care. I, my, me means personal pronoun. According to me, according to us, as we know, or as you know. Try to avoid these phrases and personal pronoun. Now, next step is marking scheme. Total marks is 10. Got it? Then division is 1 plus 5 plus 4. Total 10. So 1 goes for format. In format, what do we include? Title and byline. Okay, this is called byline. So these two things, they give you 1 mark. Next one is content. In this content, division is total marks are 5 and division is 2.5 for coherence and subjectivity. What kind of sequence signs of the examples or the content you provide in the content, that goes for 2.5 and subjectivity 2.5. And in this part content, the main thing is use of idiomatic language is most important part. You should use some kind of idioms to provide your point. Then next 4 marks are expression. In expression, division is 2 and 2. 2 marks for fluency and 2 marks for accuracy. Fluency requires your flow in your language and accuracy require your grammatical errors, spelling errors, overwriting, etc. So this is the division of 10 marks. 1 plus 5 plus 4, total 10. Now, one example I have written for you people. Value education, the need of the hour. Okay, this is the title and this is called byline. So title is value education, the need of the hour, and this is byline. So 1 mark is covered in these two parts. This is 1 mark. Now, as I told you, if you start your article with quotation, it gives you a good kind of expression to the examiner. So first quotation is, education without values, as useful as it is, seems rather to make man a more clever devil. This is called devil. So very good kind of quotation this is. I repeat, education without values, as useful as it is, seems rather to make man a more clever devil. It means an education without values make a man not a man but a clever devil. Understood? Now, the modern competitive time of today has made value education quite significant. In this competitive era, having divided into two categories. Two categories we have of education, like formal and informal. What are the formal type that we get in institutions, and informal that we get at our homes, like in our surrounding or in our society. No educational institution have methods to uplift the students morally, spiritually, and physically. So 3 points have been pointed out. Now, the whole emphasis is on academics. The more emphasis or the whole emphasis is laid on academics rather than moral, spiritual, and physical. Spiritual and moral etiquettes find no place. It means spiritual and morality find no place in our curriculum. Curriculum means the framework which is given by the NCERT. Then, in addition to the above side, see I have used this kind of in addition to the above said compound words I use here. This is because the makers of destiny themselves are losing the vigor to be a role model of morality. They are surrounded by the flatterers rather than doing any tangible work for the nation building. During this time, they just grinned their own axes. See, grinned their own axes. Medium and selfish motives. The politicians, professors, and leaders See the example. The politician, professors, and leaders have forgotten their duty of making the generation sound in all aspects. Okay, so these three people, like politician, leaders, and professors. Now, illegal means have become common to get the things done. Illegal means corruption. Illegal means to get the things done. Then how can we raise the moral of the students? Now here this is the question tag. How can we raise the moral of the students? The sharp decline in moral standards all around due to the callous attitude of common man's interest in increasing hypocrisy and double talk, which have led to deterioration which is truly alarming. The worst form of human exploitation, the collection of wealth by any possible means, are the order of the day. Moral, ethical values, performance of duty, regard and consideration for fellow men, sympathy and compassion are things which have gone with the wind. Which have gone with the wind. See the expression. Then, however, a closer look clearly tells us that degeneration has started from the roots and society is fast declining. Our great leaders like Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Dr. Radhakrishnan have all spoken for the crisis of character. And this quotation I have given in the double inverted commas. Crisis of character means character depend on education. This one, character depend on education and education depend on values. If you do not have values, then your character will be lost. Anyhow, now ending part with a quotation. Education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. See, I have written this one with the quotation 1, 2, 3, and here in the beginning 4. At least 4 best kind of expression I have mentioned in the article writing. So that's all for today, dear students. And as I share this link to you in the WhatsApp group, I'll give you some kind of exercise to be solved at your home. Thank you, dear students. Have a good day.